Alright, Pete and Mary, your whining day trippers, coming to you from Antler Ridge Winery, just outside of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. This is one of their 4 winery locations. This is not one of their main ones, but this is a little shop right outside of Jim Thorpe. So let's go in and check out what they have to offer. We just did a wine tasting at Antler Ridge Winery. We were able to choose 9 wines for $3, which is extremely reasonable. The pours on the tasting was they were very small, so it was hard to get a real good idea of exactly what we were tasting. But the wines themselves, they have a lot of different wines to choose from. They have some fruit wines, and then your whites and your reds, ranging from very dry to very sweet, as you would expect. I spoke to the gentleman who was doing the pouring for us. He said they source all of their grapes from the Lehigh Valley, which would make sense. They were right outside of the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. They don't grow any of their own grapes. But all in all, the wines themselves were extremely good. They were all very good. I tasted 9 different wines. Mary tasted 9 different wines. Most of mine were the reds with some whites, and she tasted a lot of the white and the fruit wines, and we have no complaints about any of them. The Riesling was pretty sweet for a Riesling, even though I have noticed that over the past few years the Rieslings have been getting sweeter. I don't know if that's exactly what's happening or if just my tastes are changing a little bit. But all in all, Antler Ridge, a fantastic winery, a bunch of great wines. They have homemade kielbasa, they have ring bologna, so it's a nice place to stop if you're in the Jim Thorpe area. So that'll do it for Pete and Mary, your whining day trippers. And remember, corks are for quitters. Alright, that was stop number 2. Decided to do a compilation video today. It is a very rainy, nasty day out. So it seems like everybody's going to the wineries. It was very, very crowded here. This is Radical Winery in Lehighton, Pennsylvania. It is a urban winery. They source all their grapes from all over the place, and they do make them here. And they were very good wines. They have a large selection. You do a tasting. It's $3 for 5 wines. You can pay $5 and get the glass if you want. Otherwise, they have wine slushies. They had 2 food trucks here today. The food was very good out of the food trucks. They had entertainment. They had a guy in there playing guitar, singing. Like I said, it was very crowded. Very nice winery, first time ever here. The wines are very good. They have a wide selection of wines, so I would highly recommend it. They do events every weekend. They have somebody out here doing entertainment. They have food trucks every weekend, so this is a nice place to go. So that'll do it from here. On to the next one. Alright, we're coming to you from Weathered Vineyards. We came here for a nice evening with a little music, a bonfire. James Super's playing. We're gonna do a bonfire with s'mores. We have wine. We're sitting out under, well, it's very cloudy. Rain keeps coming on and off, but they have tents. And this is our final winery stop for the day. You can see it's getting dark, but let's go check it out. Well, that'll do it from Weathered Vineyards. Fantastic time, great wine. We drank a bottle of Riesling. Yeah, we did drink a whole bottle, but it was very good. It was dry on the dry side, which was kind of surprising to me. They didn't have a wine tasting because of the music and the events going on, but they had a food truck and the music and a bonfire, so it was a fantastic time. And now we're gonna go grab dessert. Alright, well, that'll do it for this compilation of our day around the Lehigh Valley. We went to 3 wineries, ended up our day at Diner 248, which I have to say probably has the best carrot cake in the world. Yes, I'm going to go out on a limb and say in the world. If you want carrot cake that is unlike any carrot cake you've ever had, Diner 248 between Easton and Nazareth is the place to go. So that'll do it. It was a fun day. Went to 3 different wineries. Sat for about 2 hours and watched James Supra at Weathered Vineyards. We had dinner at Radical Urban Winery in Lehighton. We started our day at Antler Ridge. So just remember, corks are for quitters. Have a good night.